For you guys who still think you're still at war with Germany, who still think that these guys are still going to attack you, you're still stuck in 1945. The Euros is next summer. Kane being part of a winning group rather than the losers as Tottenham, with all due disrespect. But people are focusing on, oh, Bundesliga is easy. Bundesliga is easy. He's there for the Champions League. He actually did it. Your boy actually did it. I'm shocked. I am shocked because as we'll break down this move, I really didn't believe that Kane would make this move, and I'll break down why I don't think that Kane would make this move. I want to talk about what this move actually means, but it's happened. So no ifs, no buts. Danny Levy isn't trying to stop the plane or run on the train track. He isn't trying to be like Wesley Snipes in freaking Passion 57. Harry Kane is Harry Olusegun Kane. First of his name is officially a Bayern Munich player. He now plays for Bayern Munich. He's left the Premier League. He's left Tottenham with their no trophies, cobweb selves. That is now a Bayern player. And as shocking as this is, as surprising as this is the move that needed to happen. This 100% is the move that needed to happen. But before really going into the details of the move and what this means for Bayern, let me talk about the shockingness of this move. Because it is crazy to think that your boy is there. But why is it so shocking? Why is it shocking? Also, guys, can you wait? Was it? Can you look at how much he's smiling? Look at how much this guy is smiling. But why is this thing so shocking? He's the England captain. And being the England captain is what adds to the shock of this move. Because here's the thing. I don't want to paint everybody with one brush. Again, shout out to Bill Hambley, one of my best friends since I was a teenager who's fully English. You know, there are some English people who have left England, who are well-traveled, who have a global worldview, and know that the war was over in 1945. So these are guys who are like, oh, Kane, he wants to win trophies. Bayern Munich is one of the biggest clubs in the world. Who the hell rejects Bayern to stay at Tottenham? So it's a no-brainer. But there are some English people who are very patriotic, very nationalistic, and who still believe that the war is happening and still view Germany as the enemy. You know, so for those nationalistic patriotic people, and it's not all of them, because guys, people come in all shapes and sizes, but for those particular people who writes for the Sun, writes for the Daily Mail, writes for the tabloids, and are nationalistic and xenophobic, this is a huge L. Because the people in the media lied. That whole stuff about how Kane was having second thoughts, he's thinking about staying, it's 50-50, it was all a lie. It was all a lie. And that has been proven. That was proven because Angie came in and said that from the get-go, Kane said he wanted to leave. So from the very first moment he wanted to leave. So Kane always wanted to leave. So and this just shows you how dangerous the media is and just how important and how happy I am that social media exists. Because before social media and guys like me on YouTube, the media can be used as a tool. Guys, read any books, 1984, read all of these books about how the media can be used, what's it called, the comic and the film. The media can be used just to bamboozle and to trick you and to make you believe in lies. The media, it's a weapon. It's not a weapon of truth. It's a weapon to lead the masses. The media is the 1% trying to lead the 99%. They lied. Kane never had second thoughts. So the whole hang-up was payments between Tottenham and Bayern. So Kane, basically, and he even came out with his message about how it wasn't tough. He wanted to leave for City, so say, I have the opportunity to play for Bayern Munich. I have the opportunity to play for Bayern Munich, and I'm going to say no. And I'm going to say no. Are you high? Are you on crack cocaine? So that's when my shock is. You know, my shock is on the fact that yeah, guys, you like this is new technique. Your point. I'm advancing, man. I'm advancing, man. So, um, England's and I was even speaking to guys about this. England's captain, the face of England, playing for Bayern Munich. That's crazy. That is mind-boggling, based on just how he's promoted, how he's presented. The England because on the face of it, it shouldn't be an issue. Because see, if we lived, see, in an ideal world, Germany, well, okay, it's a freaking binary. But in the real world, for some certain people and how England markets Kane and how nationalistic they are about him, these guys wanted that goals record. And before I get into Bayern, just last thing here, because I want to get into Bayern. Let's talk about that Bournemouth's goals record, man. Do you know Jimmy Greaves holds the record? Why should the Premier League be separate from the first division? Top flight is top flight. However teams it was, don't separate it. So Jimmy Greaves has a record, not Shearer. Why is there a Premier League record and a Division 1 record? That's you're just using some marketing jargon. But the top flight's goals record is held by Jimmy Greaves, and Kane and Shearer into breaking that record because that record is freaking crazy. So Jimmy Greaves has the record and not Shearer. But even if you want to say put it down for Shearer, the currency of football are trophies. And that's when we get to Bayern, I'll tell you about it. How we look at you is trophies. Some fruit selling moronic piranhas. I don't want to disrespect piranhas. Some morons said, "Oh, he'll be remembered more by the Premier League's goals record than winning a trophy." Two things. First thing is that's BS. No, he'll only be remembered on the island of England. People in the world don't care about Shearer's record. They're like, "Oh wow, Shearer won a trophy with the Blackburn." Most people outside of England don't know of Shearer's Bournemouth Premier League record. So you'll only be relevant on the island of England. That's the first thing. Second thing is, the Earl of Norway just dropped a two-piece. Now, the Earl of Norway, I think he's moving to Real Madrid in a few years. If the Earl of Norway commits to City and stays here for 6-7 years, he's destroying that freaking great record. So now what? Now your record will be gone by Haaland. Because at the rate of Haaland is going, if he remains at City for a long time, he is going to test tube, lubricate, and fallopian tube and deconstruct and completely menstruate that freaking record. You know, he will completely deliver that record. He will chemically re-engineer that record. So no, it's freaking stupid. So let me get to Bayern because that's what we're here for. Oops, sorry. Let me put that out there. So let me put you down here, man. So we're here for Bayern, man. Your boy John's Bayern, and I think the first thing that people will be looking at is this: your boy Lewandowski. You know, arguably Bayern's greatest. Well. You see, I was going to say Bayern's greatest striker. Let's put some respect on Gerd Müller. But in terms of consistency, goals scored, the impact he made, many people felt he should have won a Ballon d'Or. He was crazy. Lewandowski was insane. So I think but here's the thing, that this is where Kane is lucky because he is not coming in just after Lewandowski. Can we all agree that he should say what's up to this guy? Shout out to Choupo-Moting. Let's put some respect on Choupo-Moting's name. Let's please put some respect on Choupo-Moting's name. But let's keep it a stack bundle. Let's keep it a stack. Kane should do better than Choupo-Moting. So I think it's a lot better that he is coming in to replace, say, Choupo-Moting rather than if he came in straight after Lewandowski. Because if he came in straight after Lewandowski, then now with the 100 mil plus price tag, that would be huge amounts of pressure. So I think it's a little bit less pressure. There's still pressure. Yeah, there's still pressure. But there's a bit of less pressure him coming in this situation. But many people look at this and they say, look, so you're just coming in to say what's up for the Bundesliga. Is that it? So you're just coming in for the Bundesliga. That's easy. They've won 11 in a row. Now, yes, they've won 11 in a row. and most likely they're going to win 12 in a row. For Kane, I don't think he matters. As long as Kane gets a Super Cup, DFB Pokal, or Bundesliga, for Kane, he'll be like, yeah, I know. But in private, he'll be like, oh my gosh, now I know what a trophy looks like. Now I know what a trophy looks like. Now I know what winning means. Now I know what it means to be in a winning environment. And he said that in his statements of like, this is a historic winning club and I need that winning mentality. And here's the funny thing, guys. So for all my Winston Churchill merchants, this benefits England. It benefits England. So for you guys who still think you're still at war with Germany, who still think that these guys are still going to attack you, you're still stuck in 1945, the Euros is next summer. Kane being part of a winning group rather than the losers as Tottenham, with all due disrespect, shout out to your boy Jamie, and I know you're watching, him being in a winning environment helps England. McManaman became a better player when he went to Real Madrid. He became, just as England as a team were just trash, but McManaman became a better player. Just with Jude Bellingham with Real Madrid, I think Kane is going to become a better player operating as one of the best clubs in the world. Because let's keep it a stack. You are a better player playing at Bayern than playing at Tottenham. Say all you want about the Bundesliga, it's a one-team league. Playing at Bayern Munich, you become a much better player technically than playing at Tottenham. These are facts. Okay, we all know about this dude behind me and how much I rate him. And I call him the greatest inside forward of all time. Yes, Robin invented the inside forward. Robin is the godfather of the inside forward. So we know the kind of players that Bayern have freaking produced. Okay, you want to Bart Simpson, Robin, Ribery, Schweinsteiger, and Zukic. They have produced guys. But people are missing the real big thing here. Oh, Bundesliga is a one-team league. It's so easy, but it's like there is the golden nugget that's right there, but you don't want to view it. Like it's right there. The golden nugget is right there. It's staring at you, but you don't want to view it. That's why he's really going. Yes, I want to feel a chance of winning a trophy. Yes, any trophy means anything. The choices were, from my view, Bayern now, I believed United next summer for free. And this is why I champion Kane. And this is why I respect what Kane has done. Because Kane could have done the safer move and moved to United. I'm like, yeah, let me just vibe out to break the record. But people are focusing on, Bundesliga is easy. Bundesliga is easy. He's there for the Champions League. Because Bayern Munich are a team that in every year they're expected to not only challenge but to try to win the Champions League. Bayern Munich's mindset every time they go into the UCL is to win it. United are not looking to win the UCL this year. They're not looking to win the UCL next year. That's not their United's mindset of trying to win the UCL probably won't happen for the next 3 or 4 or 5 years. They were going to go there to compete, but ask any United fan for this upcoming season and subsequent seasons, it's to try to challenge for the title. Yeah, do what you're going to UCL, but their main goal is to challenge for the league title. Baby steps. Bayern were trying to win the UCL last year. They probably didn't have the team or the striker, but they're trying to win it last year. With Kane now, their goal is to win the UCL. And you see, I thought they would get a Kyle Walker. With Kane at Bayern and Tuchel, who I think is a really good cup manager, Bayern are an outside threat for the UCL. I still put City as number one threats. Then afterwards, I would still say Real Madrid because I respect Carlo. Carlo, league to league, Carlo, we know of his UCL quality, and that is still Real Madrid. So I've got to give them the respect. So City are still the favorites. Real Madrid, unless Barcelona gets Neymar or something else drastically happens, because we all know what's happening at PSG. Bayern, I think, are third. I think they are third favorites behind Real Madrid and Man City. Kane is like, finally, for the first time in my career, I now have a genuine chance to win the Champions League. Bayern have a very good chance of winning the Champions League. They have a very good chance of winning the Champions League. City handily beat them. Bayern had their chances. Bayern had their chances. So that's what people are missing. Kane is coming in to try to win. It's similar to Cristiano Ronaldo to Juventus. Cristiano Ronaldo wasn't there to win the Serie. He was, no, yes, of course, okay, trophies, win that. Any trophy is good, but the main function of Juve getting Cristiano was to win the UCL. The main function of Bayern getting Kane is, okay, we want to uphold the Bundesliga, but Bayern's real reason of spending all that money for Kane was two reasons. It's actually two reasons why Bayern did this. One reason is branding and marketing. This is huge for Bayern. I was watching the guys, looking at them, and basically the guys stayed up to like 2 a.m. trying to wait for Kane. So branding, marketing, and this now shows that Bayern are a big club that they can attract one of the most sought-after strikers in the world, and the face of England's football team, and a big-name player, based on just Kane's talent level, his goal-scoring level. But the second reason is because they want to win the Champions League. So Bayern Munich are like, we already want to win the Champions League every year, but now they're like, oh no, we now realistically believe we have a team, and the window ends end of the year. We realistically have a team that we believe can win the UCL, and this makes sense. So last thing here, because I think I have to be fair here, is what does sports go from here? Rebuild. Now, I'm not sure whether Angie is the guy to rebuild with, but I'm looking at how Tottenham been playing and his press conference, and it seems like if he knows what he's doing. But rebuild. Now, I was reading some stuff, and they said that they already planned for Kane's departure. So the scary thing is that I think they've already spent the money already. But rebuild. Tottenham now, you're a team now. You're weakened. You're not as strong. This is a humongous loss. In life, we move on. Life is about loss. You don't gain. As we go through life, we lose. We lose our family. We lose our friends. We lose everything. We lose our hair. We lose. So life is about reacting and coping with loss. That's what life is. So this was always going to happen. Tottenham, based on their stature, you were never going to keep a player of Kane's quality. It was shocking that Roma kept Totti. It was shocking that Liverpool kept, Liverpool, they have a stature, but yeah, it was shocking that Roma kept Totti, because Totti was too good for Roma, but they happened to, but that is a very rare case. A club of Roma's stature, Tottenham's stature, you don't keep someone of this ilk. So for Tottenham, you rebuild. You move on. If you can't be like, oh, we lost Kane, it's over. No, move on. Move on. There is a future. Bro, I'm old enough to remember David Ginola. In my view, I think Ginola is actually Tottenham's best footballer. Kane is your best goal scorer. The best player I've ever seen play for Tottenham is David Ginola. Do your Googles. Ginola was outstanding. But he moved on. So for Tottenham, I just think it's about them moving on and rebuilding. But Kane is a Bayern player. Now, here's my thing. What if, like Sadio Mane, he flops at Bayern? I don't think he will. I think he'll ball. But what if he flops? What does that say about the Premier League, and what does that say about Kane? And what if he actually somehow ends up trophyless being at Bayern? Now, that would be crazy. Like that vid. Subscribe to all that beautiful stuff, guys, and I'll see you guys on the next live show. Peace.